Hi guys, it's Andrew here from Eastonmade Wood Splitters, and welcome back to the Eastonmade channel. I am out here in the wood yard, and it is a beautiful sunny day. We're supposed to have a really nice string of weather here. We're heading into the weekend. It's Thursday right now. Tomorrow is supposed to be beautiful, and the weekend's supposed to be hot. So summer is finally showing up here. Anyways guys, the one thing I want to talk to you guys about is marketing. And I want to talk to you guys about this because I find a lot of people that are in business, that are in the firewood business, any business at all for that specific matter, seem to miss the mark on this quite a bit. And it's one of those things, and for all intents and purposes guys, if you don't want to grow your business, if you're happy with the size that it is, if you're comfortable, if you're whatever, that's fine. That's not a worry at all. But if you want to grow a brand, if you want to build a business, there's a few key things you have to be able to do in order to succeed and excel at this. What I find a lot of people do in terms of marketing is they do what's always been done in the past. They don't want to change things up. They don't want to try new things. They don't want to go out of their comfort zone. And there's a saying about that: success is just outside of your comfort zone. So if you're ever wondering, that's there's gonna be pain, there's gonna be discomfort, there's gonna be worries. Don't worry about that guys, push forward. This is the key here. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I want to try and help some people out here, because I want to see you guys do well. I want to see your businesses grow if that's what you're trying to do. So there's a few things with marketing that you have to be very conscious of and very aware of. Number one is your audience. If you're putting ads out there and you're not putting them in front of the key people that you want to buy your product, there's no point in doing it. Now, if you're advertising somewhere where there's a whole pile of people that don't care about what you're doing, that don't want to see your product, that will never use your service, there is absolutely no point in doing that advertising. Because I get a lot of that myself, honestly guys. I get a lot of local things here that want me to advertise, and more often than not I will entertain it. However, there's not a lot of value in it for me, because I don't sell a lot. I sell a lot of machines locally for the size that we are, sort of thing, but the local people here aren't my clientele. They're not typically, I'm not like the gas station guy down the corner, or the hair salon, or the local plumber. I'm not a local type of business, so I don't try and push that hard. So you make sure that if you're doing this, you're putting this in front of the audience that is going to see it. And wherever that happens to be, whether it be Facebook, whether it be YouTube, whether you send flyers out to specific people, addresses, whatever, you have to make sure that if you're going to advertise, it goes in front of your target demographic. That's absolute 100% key here, guys. The other one, the next key point of this is saturation. You can't just throw a flag up in the air and expect that if you do that once that people are going to come. That's not going to happen, guys. You look at any major brand in the world, they're advertising all the time, regardless. Coca-Cola, John Deere, Kubota, restaurants, like every brand is consistently advertising. You have to make sure again that you're putting it in front of the right people, and you're persistent with it, that you're putting that out there, guys. That's 100% important, is saturation. Don't just do something once and hope it works and then don't do it again. If it fails, you got to figure out why it didn't work. You got to change something. What was the third one here? Oh, opportunity. Don't miss an opportunity. Do not ever pass up an opportunity at all. If there is a good opportunity to market stuff for a minimum cost to yourself, do that. Don't miss an opportunity to do that. If there's a good one, take it. Find a way to make it work. And I'm saying all this stuff, guys. I've had a handful of people comment on the machines that we've sent out to the guys that are on YouTube here. And honestly, the firewood community, the firewood woodhounds, people that are within that group of people, different channels, yeah, you know what, I have 100%. And going back to those three things, covers those three bases, guys. and I know I've had a couple of people comment on them getting their machines beforehand. We don't. It may be a little bit, but for the most part, guys, most of the guys that have got machines on YouTube have waited very patiently for them. The same as most of the other guys. Like, we'll try and slip them in a hole somewhere if we can, if they're gonna get ahead of the line. And again, guys, on my end of it, I can't miss an opportunity. If there is a good opportunity to, 1, get in front of my target audience, 2, get more saturation, and 3, if that opportunity is there, I can't miss it, guys. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't at all. So that's the key thing. And again, we build probably we're gonna be between 600 and 700 wood splitters this year. So if we take a half a dozen of those out and make sure that we get those 3 things, that's what I'm gonna do with it. And in terms of a cost end of it too, guys, like yeah, wood splitter, one of these commercial splitters is fairly expensive. You're looking at good money for one of these. However, if you've ever spent money on advertising before, you know it's not cheap. The equipment magazines are horrendously expensive. Horrendously expensive. They're really expensive, guys. In print, advertising for myself doesn't seem to have quite the same effect for the cost of it as it does doing what we do here. In terms of marketing on social media, Facebook, that kind of stuff, we don't get the same result from it. And again, it is very expensive. Trade shows, to set stuff up at a trade show here is crazy expensive. It's very expensive to do that, and without having that saturation and without having that brand, it's really hard to go to a show and people don't know who you are, and you get there and again, it's not, there's not as much value and you don't get as much out of it. So anyways, guys, that's kind of my rant or my spiel for today. And again, it's something I'm hoping I can help you guys out with if you're trying to grow a brand, if you're trying to build your business, if you guys are wanting to bring your business to the next level. That's the critical part of this, is to make sure that if you're advertising, you have to do those 3 things. You have to promote yourself, you need to promote your brand, and that is how you will succeed at this. Am I the best at this? No, not at all. I'm not Elon Musk, I'm not Warren Buffett. I am definitely not the very best at this. This is just a handful of things I've learned along the way that's helped me have the little bit of success that I've had at this, and be able to grow my business to the point that it is right now. Anyways, guys, like I said, give her a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button on the bottom. I really hope to see you on the next one, and take care, guys.